Come for the Titanic homage, stay for the Richard Roundtree cameo. Hi, welcome to the Silver Spleen. My name is Satchel Paige, and this is my review of League of Gods. You may have noticed things are a little different around here. I'm not sure if it's temporary or not yet, but never mind. League of Gods is being very heavily promoted here in Hong Kong. I see the posters all over the MTR station and elsewhere. I mean, in Kowloon Tong MTR, they've got 5 posters in a row. I hadn't intended to watch League of Gods, partially because I had seen the trailer. But a couple of people that I trust said that I should, give it a try. So I did. They also were kind enough to point out that I should remember this film is made for children. This movie really isn't about characters. It's about the spectacle, and there is a lot of that. There probably would have been a lot more spectacle if I hadn't been so guhan and just paid for the 2D version instead of the more expensive 3D version. But, I'm Siu Hei Guai like that. I saw League of Gods at The Dynasty, but it was the upstairs house, so at least the screen was all one color. If you've been there, you know what I mean. League of Gods is directed by Kon Hoi, who worked with Choi Hak. It shows in the breathlessness of a lot of the visuals. I was very impressed by some of the CG, not so much because it was convincing. I mean, we're talking about things flying around that don't really exist, but what I really liked and admired about it was the detail in it, that it actually held up to scrutiny if you looked at it long enough. It's definitely not cheap looking. It's also important to remember that this is a movie aimed at a very young audience. A lot of the digital characters, like the toddler version of Neja and the talking one-eyed plant, are speaking to and for children, not grown-ups. Children are much more likely to be really dazzled by the visual effects and not notice, for example, some of the almost plastic-looking armor on some of the characters. While we're on the subject, Huang Xiaoming plays Erlang Shen, and his gold armor and eye makeup made it look like Liberace joined the Avengers. Hey, admit it, you'd watch that movie. I know I would. Fan Bingbing plays Da Ji, a fox spirit who takes human form to bewitch the Emperor, played by Big Tony Leung. I can see how that would happen. League of Gods is a children's movie, but Fan Bingbing is very adult throughout the film. I can see how and why Big Tony got bewitched. Maybe he was hoping for Lost in Beijing 2 sloppy seconds. Good God, where were we? I just wish that somebody would explain to me why a fox has tentacles. That would be nice. Hey, tentacles are better than... Obviously, logic doesn't matter in this movie. If it did, General Leopard wouldn't ride a Black Panther, would he? Or maybe he would. Maybe he's racist. Then again, Louis Koo can do whatever he wants because he's Louis Koo. How handsome is he? General Leopard builds a life-sized android out of wood.
Build a bridge out of her!
That looks exactly like Angela Baby because she plays the role. And the first thing he does is send her away. Because he can get all the non-wooden he wants. Say it in Mandarin, listen to it in English. But let's move on. Jet Li plays Howard Hughes, the brilliant reclusive tycoon. I joke, of course. He actually plays a very entertaining monk. Among his many powers is the ability to turn himself into a flying towel. You never know when that fox demon might want to bathe, right? Or is that just me? Jackie Chung plays Lei Jinji and makes a strong bid for becoming the next big martial arts actor. The opening scene features a fight sequence that's impressively choreographed and performed. A sequel has already been given the go-ahead, and that's a good thing, because the ending of League of Gods would be awfully awkward otherwise. Speaking of awkward and sequels, I bet Iceman 2 is going to be great. If you want to watch League of Gods, I actually could kind of recommend it. I mean, you might want to get a little herbal supplement going before you see it because the visuals are just impressive that way. Or maybe you have kids and they would probably enjoy watching it. And like I said, on a technical level, this film really is impressive. So if you want to watch this movie, definitely you should try to see it in a cinema because you get the big loud experience, and that's what these movies are for. You could even spring for 3D. If you don't do that, wait until you can watch it online by paying money or doing some other legal kind of thing. Don't steal this or any other movie. When this movie gets released to home video, I'll update the description with a link where you could buy a Blu-ray or DVD. If you enjoyed this review, please tell me. If you didn't enjoy this review, tell me. If you enjoy the channel, please subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon.